This is our review of the Stampede 4x4 VXL. Let's just start off, it's flippin' awesome. As you can tell just from looking at this car, it is extremely upgraded, and that's going to be the first thing we cover, is what we had to upgrade. So just starting at the outside of this car, you can see we have thrown on Proline trenchers with the Desperado rims and the Proline F100 body. Now, if we get into underneath, you can see right here that we have upgraded to MIPs, both front and rear. We have RPM plastic A-arms. We have GPM aluminum knuckles and then Atomic RC caster blocks in here, and also Atomic RC rear knuckles. Now for my transmission, what I've upgraded under here is to a Robinson Racing 54-tooth spur gear and then an 11-tooth pinion gear from Robinson Racing as well. Also, we have Proline body mounts, both front and rear. Now let's talk about the performance aspects of this vehicle. It is extremely fast, but it does not like to turn at those fast speeds. You will indefinitely roll this truck over. It doesn't have any sway bars, and the suspension is really soft, so when you go into turns, the truck just rolls and flips, and that's partially due to these upgraded tires I'm running, both front and rear, which provide a lot more traction. Now, for some of the pros to the performance, this truck is extremely torquey. You can pull wheelies and backflips on 2-cell and land them easily. You can hold wheelies on this car. You can do front flips off jumps. It is a perfect jumper. The suspension is set up really well. The front is a little bit softer than the rear. It's meant to take like smaller bumps at high speed, while the rear is pretty stiff, and it kind of leads to your front end slapping a lot more than your rear while driving. So now we're going to talk about the stock electronics in this car. These are some of the better stock electronics I've found in a car. The servo actually is amply powered, and it comes ready to run with the TSM, which is extremely nice when running in snow or on loose dirt. And it comes with an incredibly insane power system. Now, one thing I have done is I have exploded an ESC, but that was completely due to my air. What I did was I accidentally ran a 20C LiPo 4000 milliamp instead of a 25C. So the ESC was trying to draw too much from the battery, and it caused it to explode. Now, Traxxas did warranty that for me, so no harm, no foul there, and that was really awesome of them to do. So now onto the durability portion. The first thing that everybody is going to break on this car are drive shafts. If you even think about throwing a 3-cell in, they'll just instantly evaporate. Like, this is the remnants of one of my drive shafts. It completely ripped the plastic apart. There was nothing left but this piece. Now, the next thing I upgraded were my front knuckles, because I went off a huge jump on 3-cell and snapped them right off. And then I also broke my rear knuckles as well. Now, some things I just upgraded to for ease of use were to the Proline body mounts, because I maybe went through 100 plus body pins on this car, and that was getting very annoying, having to buy 5 packs of those all the time. Then some other things I've upgraded are my RPM arms. I did not break any A-arms on this truck. I just got them because I thought they looked cooler. And then I also never broke my caster blocks. I just thought the blue looked good. Now, I did shred a pinion and a spur, and then I've also had to rebuild my slipper clutch once in this car because it got evaporated. And then I've also been through 4 pinions. Another thing that has happened is I have stripped out the stock servo gears. So now, do I recommend this truck to everybody? No. Only if you want to actually spend money on a car. I mean, if you do run this on the stock nickel metal hydride or a 2-cell, it'll be a pretty durable car, but if you even think about throwing a 3-cell, you're going to have to do a lot of upgrades. Now, who do I recommend this car to? Bashers who aren't afraid to spend a little bit of money to have a lot of fun. Because this car is my favorite, most fun car out of my entire collection. And I do recommend this to most people. If you do run it on 2-cell, it can be just a standard car. Or you could also have that ability to have ample power and back flips and front flips, which is all really cool.